I know I came right back, but you know what? I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna get this out, I'm gonna get it out right now. I'm gonna definitely use some oracles, and I'm gonna clarify with tarot. Um, I'm glad that other readers are picking up that it definitely can be somebody else's energy involved here, or like a masculine energy involved here. So I want to give you guys the breakdown of what I feel. The download that I received about Naya Riviera. And I don't know if it's just a suspicion or speculation, but I do want to check into it. I will say that the day that this happened, whatever sparked my interest about her case, it was due to my friend Lydia Merritt. She hit me up the morning that Naya Riviera went missing, and she basically was expressing a whole lot of concern and panic about the true nature of what happened to Naya Riviera at that river. This was before we had reason to speculate, or we had reason to believe that she wouldn't survive, or that we were looking for a recovered uh, body, you know. So I do. What I will say is that, I saw it on the news and it was portrayed as an accident, just as my friend said. My friend said she had reason to believe that somebody else was involved too. A masculine energy was involved, an ex of hers. Now, when my friend told me this, I did not know that she was the ex of Big Sean. I didn't know that. I don't follow um, celebrity stories as much, especially anymore. But what I definitely gained here, there was some energies like the Two of Cups in reverse, the Devil in reverse, or the Devil, the Eight of Swords. So there was definitely some energy of, trapped energy, toxic energy. The Devil was what rang the closest to me, because I'm like, okay, well, it was just her and her son out there. So what exactly happened? Now, where I started to raise the suspicion that Big Sean and Janae Aiko possibly had something to do with it was yesterday, when Janae Aiko's album just so happened to drop the same day as Big Sean deciding to put out some type of recognition about Naya. And so I feel like it was kind of the underplay for the overplay. Everybody knows that Janae Aiko is pretty much a witch. And everybody knows that in this industry, for most people, there's some type of sacrifice that has to happen. Now, I don't know if she sacrificed. I'm just want to look into it. I don't really want to make accusing energy, but it was so crazy how the dots just connected for me, you guys, when it came down to the death of Naya, because it just didn't make sense. Like, how you gonna be swimming somewhere your whole life, then all of a sudden, it's too much for you to handle. Nobody else was out there. Um, and then with this situation yesterday, so that raised the brow to me. When he reached out and I saw the cover of Janae Aiko's new CD, I'm like, oh hell yeah, dark energy all day long. I do what my intuition is telling me is that energetically that was a sacrifice for the success of this album that dropped yesterday. And Big Sean put out that statement, being all loving and kind, to try to cover up whatever malice intentions have had to happen. I mean, because that'll be a double whammy for her. I mean, that's a beautiful ex of your man, and then if you need, I mean, if you gotta make a sacrifice, who is gonna be any other body that's in the way? I feel. Okay, so let's see. All right, Spirit, can you give us any of the energy as to what may have occurred to cause the death of Naya Riviera? Darkness. So she definitely was under darkness, and darkness to me, that's dark energy. That's being alone. So she definitely suffered underneath the water, of course, but darkness also can be energetically. Spirit, what caused the death of Naya Riviera, Spirit? What energies can you give us? I'm just looking for something like power, money, hungriness. Wow. Here we go. Masculine. It It's so crazy because honestly, I feel it. I mean, it's nothing that's funny about it at all. But it's so funny that the masculine is showing up and that it's literally two people in the background. This is like they discussed it. So I wanted to like put it, and then you guys see moon cycles here. All right. There's moon cycles here. That's definitely the moon. That's a lot of energy. And then there's a couple here. All right. So there was definitely a masculine behind her death. Let's get some more. A masculine with some dark energy because this masculine came out in reverse. So toxic masculinity already. All right. What was the cause of Naya Riviera's death spirit? What happened that day? Faith. Faith in reverse. But if you realize this is absolutely like Empress energy, this came out in reverse here. All right. So when I think of Mother Earth, I think of Gaia. And when I think of what may have happened to Naya, I think of her being sacrificed to one of the gods. Now, I would say more of a water goddess like Yemiya or Oshun. But if she offered Naya spirit to a god to succeed, it definitely could have very well have been Gaia. Okay? Get to give birth to new ideas, you know? And again, I'm definitely getting that full moon energy where it's like you got faith in the universe to make happen what you want. And then I can't help but to notice the growth here. So somebody had faith that whatever was being done energetically would help their growth. They knew it because this is the ultimate sacrifice here. And I knew it. Hunger and pleasure. All right. This is doing something by all means to succeed. Hunger, thirst, this is manipulation. This is dark energy. This is like bloodthirsty. Like not giving a damn if you got to sacrifice blood, flesh, and bones in order to get what you want, in order to get the pleasure that you want, in order for things to happen in your way. I'm just waiting for power to come out because I know it is. I know it is. All right, let's get one more. What was the cause of Naya Riviera's death that day at Lake Piru? So I don't know if anything good was happening in Naya's life at this time, but I definitely feel like she was experiencing negative energies at night. Like she might have even known that she had some dark energies placed against her discernment. She didn't use her discernment because I feel like there were signs. If there was any type of dark magic being placed on her, there were signs, and she just didn't go by it. She didn't trust her intuition enough. Her memory was getting cloudy. Resistance is here. This is her fighting for her life. And under the ravine, they were saying there was a lot of vegetation. I feel like this is her grabbing onto trying to lift herself up, probably possibly getting tangled up or not even knowing the weight that was holding her down. Because what was even holding her down in the water? That's what I'm saying. Like, how was the waters that turbulent and nobody noticed it? It's no way. But she tried. She fought. She fought for her life. Why is darkness here? King of Swords. It was the male's idea. This is so sad. So even if it was for the help of somebody else's thing, I feel like he decided. Because somebody was the mastermind here. And it looks like it was the girl because there's a little spark right here. But I feel like that spark speaks to her awakening because my thing is, Janae is woke. And that's the thing. That's why I'm so shocked, because this is like the ultimate karma right now. I wish I had some cards that spoke on karma and what may happen to her for this. Wow, this was his idea, y'all. It was his idea. Whatever masculine had something to do with this, it was his idea. He was the mastermind. Why is the faith here? Why is faith here? This just speaks to abundance and success, enthusiasm, and, you know, wanting something, just going for something. Why is faith here? Success. Somebody wanting to rise above the crowd. Now, y'all know Janae is the shit. I mean, she not a bad singer or nothing, but she not the hottest person out here either. And I feel like she was ready to go next level with it and willing to do anything to do so. Wow. Hunger. This is like secret society energy. It was the masculines. He definitely was the dictator behind this. Alright? Because who's the counterpart to the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and we know her as the La Bruja. That's the Bruja right there. So in this case, he definitely was like, if you had to sacrifice anybody, it should be the Hierophant. To me, like I said, it can represent like Freemason. It can represent some type of secret society. It can represent spirituality. I feel like they're gonna lose money behind this. I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, because right now everything seems good. It seems like, wow, ooh wee, honey. I feel like deep down inside, even though he put out that statement that he said yesterday, he still was pissed off about losing connection. I feel like he still had every reason to want to seek revenge, because he put out that diss song because he was pissed. For whatever reason, she moved on quickly. She cheated, whatever. But I do feel like that hurt his ego, and maybe he never quite got over her. Maybe he never quite got over the way she left him, or how quickly she moved on. And I hate to say, but in a sense, this kind of gave him satisfaction. Pleasure is here, because it almost felt like revenge. But with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse, I definitely see, yeah, things may elevate for a while, but when that judgment comes, why is discernment here? Wow, magic. She wasn't using her intuition because she felt it. She was having bad nightmares. She was waking up in the middle of the night. She was confused. She was facing a lot of dark energies. Wow. So freaking crazy. So crazy. Somebody wanted to end that stardom within her. And this is like the final, like, I won. Because for me, strength is like you overpowering somebody. So at one point he felt like, oh, she had the upper hand, even though he did put out the diss song. That still made him look like a dick. But, you know, the Magician being here, that's enough for me. Why is the Magician here? Wow. And this is the X energy. It was magic. It was magic placed over her. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands in reverse. Causing an abrupt ending in her life here. Abrupt ending to her stardom, to her brightness, to her light. By somebody that is emotionally manipulative. Used his emotions to get somebody else to do some shit. Honestly, I swear, luck is going to be upon them for a while. But when I say loss is going to come right after, loss, a lot of loss. Why is pleasure in the King of Wands here? Or why is hunger in the King of Wands here? This felt like some Bonnie and Clyde stuff. I ain't gonna hold you up. I really don't see Janae energy here. But I do feel like if he told her to do it, she did it, because that's her soulmate. That's her counterpart. He got a sense of control over her. And with the strength here, like I said, that speaks to overpowerment. Oh, I can't believe it's all his energy. It's all his energy, because I was blaming Janae. I ain't gonna hold you up. Why is darkness here? Why is darkness in the King of Swords here? Unexpected income. Dog. Oh my God. Yo. Why is the masculine and the Page of Wands here? Here we go. Main male. It was him. Y'all, it was him. I'm sorry. Faith, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Stability. Wow, this is all about success, stability, you know, just taking action on things that they want and doing it in a very dark way. I mean, need I say more? The only thing that didn't show up is the devil. And let me look at the bottom of the deck. Where did it go? So crazy. Feel like the Page of Pentacles in reverse is now her son that's being left behind. Yup, and that's exactly who it is. Were they even thinking about that? Yup, things definitely are going to change for them. Wow. Finally, I'm getting to the Queen of Cups, and they both in reverse. This is like remorseless to me. This is like no remorse. Wow. Well, that's that, y'all. Alright, so I hope y'all, I don't know, I hope this gave some people some closure. I'm sorry to come with that epiphany, but it definitely was a download yesterday, and I was so shocked. I just wanted to look into it. I don't know what YouTube is going to do. They may not even put this up because they don't like controversial things. But, I mean, if it gets to that point, I'll just delete it. Anyways, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Soul Tribe. And I'll check you guys out later. Bye.